Wednesday. As you can see, Peter and I are topping up with water. And every Wednesday we're going to focus on water, because without water all sorts of problems started happening in your body. And we know that for sure, because all the clients that Peter and I get to see are always 50% dehydrated, which is absolutely terrible.
And we're born 90% water, and we're less than 60% water when we die.
Exactly. So sometimes we look at people's blood under the microscope, and then you see all your blood cells and molecules, floating around on the screen, which is really, really interesting. And sometimes all we can see is like people's blood sticking together like coin rolls. There's actually a word for it. It's called the Rouleau effect. And so instead of making people feel really discouraged, we usually do the water torture treatment. So we lead people to our water filter here, and we get them to drink 2 or 3 glasses of water. Then we take another drop of blood, we look under the microscope again, and usually, in most cases, the blood is immediately dispersed, which means now we know the client has energy.
Dispersed red cells create energy.
Yeah, everything is flowing again. Oh, sorry, I'm kidding.
They carry the oxygen to the tissues. Yeah. When they're stuck together, they can't do that. So, but
sorry, our granddaughter is right here
as
well.
One of the other things about
this water
filter, it produces hydrogen-rich water, which it has ionized water, hydrogen ions.
So what's good about hydrogen is that it targets the free radicals in your body, and free radicals are literally the little terrorists inside your body that create havoc and attack your organs, create inflammation, creates aches and pains in your body, and antioxidants.
When we eat certain foods, particularly processed foods, that have got a lot of seed-based oils in them, they create damage to our cells. They oxidize they oxidize the cell membranes and the inside of our blood vessels, and the hydrogen ions come along and mop up that damage.
It's like bringing in an army of good guys that find these free radicals. So we call it, I'm sure you've heard of free radical damage. It's
antioxidants.
So free radicals are like when your car starts to rust, that's like free radicals, the action of that on metal. And the same action goes on in our body that creates the aging process. And one way to fight that, or to restore your body back to good health, is water in the first place, and then of course filtered water or hydrogen-enriched water is like super good, because Pete and I, we don't eat any fruit ever, right? And people think they get their antioxidant supply like vitamin C and all that from fruit, but you don't need fruit, because fruit in itself creates free radicals. So, I mean, we can go on and on and on, but just let's go back to water. So what's good about hydrogen-enriched water is that it's got that extra hydrogen, which it literally means you've got your own best medicine on tap. So when it comes to your health, of course, air is the first thing. So without air you die, like after you snuff it.
3 minutes?
Yeah. And then water, I think we can live without water for 3 days, but I wouldn't like to try that, by the way.
And probably food for 3 years.
That's right. But minerals, so we often put a little bit of a pinch of salt in our water, or we need minerals as well. That's the third element. So you can restore your body by drinking more water, and if you're watching this now, you're most likely 50% dehydrated, because, as I said, we've literally tested thousands of clients, and during our testing we can see that most people are 50% dehydrated, which creates chronic stress in your body, and most people also suffer from stress and overwhelm.
So if you've got any questions about the hydrogen ionizer filter, the
water machine, we just call it a water machine.
K8, which
it has 8 plates, so it says 8.
Yeah, 8 titanium plates that the water goes through to ionize it. And if you've got any questions, get in touch with us, or You can learn more about it by scanning the code that will be on the bottom of the article. And yeah, if you want to invest in it, invest in your health, it's about $6,000. Doesn't come cheap, but in comparison to bottled water, you've paid it off over about 3 or 4 years.
A family of 4 spends roughly between $2,000 or $8,000 a year on bottled water. And bottled water is just like tap water, as bad as tap water, and even worse, by the way, because it's put in plastic bottles, and the plastic is killing everyone on the inside, and it's also killing our world. So it's absolutely worth investing in it. Some people just drink normal tap water, which is not something Pete and I we haven't drank normal tap water now for 15 years or perhaps longer.
Quite often bottled water is normal tap water.
Well, most cases it is even expensive. Bottled water is still glorified tap water, and again it's creating a lot of pollution inside the body and also in the world. So we want to get away from that. We want to be intelligent with our health. Okay,
the things, the antioxidant effect is anti-aging, really. It's
makes you feel younger.
It's stopping our body's age. So we just want to share that with people, and hopefully you'll take on board to drink more water yourself, and particularly the
makes you feel less moody as well.
Hydrogen enriched one.
That's right.
Which is really good for your health.
Yeah, I just quickly want to say that, so when the kids come home all moody from school, or your husband is all cranky from work, or you yourself, the hydrogen enriched water can go straight through the blood-brain barrier and put you in a good mood. Also, as I said last week, I'm in a good mood all the time now because I lost the last little bit of pain that I always had in my lower back, and I didn't even know how much that was dragging me down, because you just get used to living with a certain amount of pain in your body, and it's all gone now after 18 years, because I had a big accident in 2006. So I feel like for me this has been the last bit of my recovery, and I'm really happy to share that with you. So it also helps to speed up your recovery from all sorts of trauma. So thank you for tuning in, and let us know if you've got any questions, and it's just even a reminder for you to go and have some water right now. Thanks everyone, have a really good week.